welcome back to another Molo in the City podcast. I am your host, Moshua L'Oreal. We are your hub for all things fashion, music, art, and entertainment, keeping you up on all the hottest people you need to know and all the hottest events in and around the city. Now today we have a dope show planned for you. We're going to get to talk to comedian, you've seen her on Tyler Perry shows, Miss CocoaBrown, as well as designer Jenee Dionne. But first, we're going to jump right into our trending topic of the day. I know how it's going to sound, but this is a thing and it is happening, okay? Women are letting their armpit hair grow out. You heard me. Their armpit hair grow out. And not only that, but they are dyeing it, just like you color the hair on your head. It's real. If you guys have seen Miley Cyrus, she's actually sporting this new bohemian, free woman, hippie look. So I want to know how you guys feel about this new trend. We'll post up a couple of pictures. You tell us what you think about it, especially you guys. I want to know what you think about this new growing out your hair thing. That should be fun, all right? So now we're going to jump right into our 1 minute weekly recap. We had so many things happen this week, so I'm going to try my best to get it in for 1 minute, okay? Are we ready? She's getting the timer right. Okay, so Drake dropped his new track, Charged Up, which seems to take a few shots at Meek Mill. You know, they had their little altercation earlier this week, so you gotta be sure to check that out. It is a dope track. It's like cussing somebody out, but being so calm. Just check out that track, you'll love it. Future has tried to do free shows in a few different cities. He's done it in Atlanta and a couple of other cities, but he has failed in West Hollywood because every time he picked a venue, it was way too many people, and fire marshals in LA do not play that ish. So he tried 3 times, so you know he loves US LA, but could not make it happen. But that's for the Dirty Sprite 2 album that he has out. Next, if you guys have seen pictures of Wale, he has joined up with the POTUS to do the Beating the Odds Summit, helping kids transition from high school to college. So he joined up with Michelle Obama to promote that. Major move for Wale. Janet Jackson and featuring J. Cole dropped their brand new video for No Sleep. It is such a sultry, sexy track. You guys got to hear it in the video. It's just everything, I promise. Happy 60th birthday to Iman, the supermodel of all supermodels. She is still looking like a 20-year-old. I hope to have those genes when I get older. And Key and Peele, unfortunately, will not be continued after this season. We all know that we love Key and Peele, but they decided to kind of do their own things independently. They may come back together in the future, but for right now, this season is it for now. So you guys be sure to enjoy it. And last but not least, Kim Kardashian may be the reason that you guys are able to edit your tweets now. She actually sent an email to the heads of Twitter, and they responded, and they said that they thought it was a great idea, and they're always looking for great ideas. So if you wake up the next day and you're able to edit your tweets, you have to thank Kim Kardashian for that. So thank you, Kim. We appreciate you. So that was our 1 minute weekly recap. I think I made it. I'm just going to trust that I did. We'll be right back with more interviews with CocoaBrown, as well as Jenee Dionne, and a performance from Miss Tiara'Nicole.
Check out The Soul Letter Magazine, the New Soul Collective's monthly digital print magazine that focuses on the soul movement from the indie perspective. Ask a friend to support the movement by purchasing a digital copy. For $1.95, you name it, and The Soul Letter delivers. The Soul Letter Magazine, the monthly magazine that focuses on the soul movement from the indie perspective.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Molo in the City podcast. I'm going to try to restrain my sadness right now, but I have Miss Coco in the building.
Hey, how you doing, girl? How you doing? Good.
Now, you've been nicknamed The Truth by a lot of your fans. Where did this come from?
You know, I think it just came from that I'm so straight, no chaser on stage, and I say a lot of things that people are thinking, and I have no remorse about it. I mean, I feel like, you know, I've been given this platform, and God gave me a gift to be able to make it funny, and I'm just like, I can use it to put a lot of stuff out there and get you not only laughing, but have you thinking, so people say I'm the truth. Oh yeah, no jokes, just truth.
So now back to the comedy industry, because how did you end up, you did a few projects with Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
How did you even get hooked up with that? You were doing the For Better or For Worse.
Yeah.
How did you even get with that?
You know, that was truly one of the situations where preparation met opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that Tyler Perry was a fan of mine, and when the audition came through for Better or Worse, you know, I went to my agent, and at the time, the role was for actually the role that Jill Scott played in Why Did I Get Married?
Oh.
And I said, I can play this, I can be Sheila, I can do this, you know, so I auditioned for Sheila. And that's how he initially wrote it, but then he changed it to only focus around Angela and Marcus from the movie franchise.
Exactly.
And he created the character Jennifer for me based on my stand-up and what he's perceived of me. And when I got the job, he said, I've been a fan of yours for years. I was just hoping you could act.
No, are you serious?
So it was one of those things that it was just, I had been prepared. I had went to LA to become an actress and really get into it. I was already a comic. I was working the circuit, but I came to LA to be an actress. So I was in the acting classes, the workshops, had acting coaches. So when the opportunity presented itself, I was just ready.
That's awesome. And then you also did the Single Moms Club.
Single Moms Club, yeah.
Well. And I was going to ask you are a single mother yourself.
I am a single mother, not by choice, but it is what it is.
Right.
I was married. I just didn't make it. Okay, yeah. You have to clear that up,
So tell me about the show. Like, how did that go? Film with that?
I was 8 months pregnant shooting the second season of For Better or Worse, and we were on set one day, and Mr. Perry came up to me and he said, Coca, how long is it going to take you to heal after having that baby? And I said, huh? And I said, well, and I was like, and I was like, 8 weeks if all goes well. And he was like, okay, cool, I got something for you. And the one thing I've learned about Tyler Perry, if he said he got something for you, he got something for you. So just be ready. So literally like 4 months had passed, and I got the call from my agent that he had written Single Moms Club. He had written this role, Lydia, for me, and wanted me to play the role. And I was like, I'm not going to say no. And went and did it, and it was just so funny how when we were shooting the movie, I was actually separating from my husband.
Yeah.
And I was becoming a single mom as I was shooting this movie. So it was like life was imitating my, art.
No, you're kidding. So the movie was already going on before even that situation even came about.
Right. We were separating when I got the call for the movie.
Wow.
And then when I was shooting, he was pretty much moving out.
Right. So I know a lot of your stuff, even your comedy, you doing your movies, a lot of that reflects your real life.
Yeah.
I know you've been working on an autobiography.
Yes. It started out being called Confessions of a Suicidal Diva.
Right.
But I've actually, over the years of writing it, because it seems like every time I thought I was getting close to being finished, another milestone or something would happen in my life that I felt nil to be in it. Yeah. And so now I call it It's Invisible Girl. And it's one woman's lifelong journey just to be noticed.
Right.
And that's pretty much what it is. It's loosely based on my life and a lot of experiences that I've, had, and also those of friends of mine and family. And it's kind of like, going to be loosely based. But I'm really excited because it's really more so of a purge. Yeah. But if it helps somebody else, then I've done my job.
Right. So let's talk about some of the best moments that you've had being a comedian. Like, what's like one of the most memorable experiences, memorable performances?
Yeah.
Like,
Surviving Apollo was my first. Surviving Apollo was my first. Yeah.
Like scary things.
They always booed comics, and that was what they were known for. And
yeah, they were.
This was back in the day when they had, the comedy TKO, where they pitted two comics against each other.
Oh, wow.
And I got the call to do it, and I had only been doing comedy maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years.
Yeah, still kind of new to it.
Yeah, so I was like freaked out, like I'm gonna ruin my career before it even gets started. But the one thing that, I guess I've always had, and it was funny, Terrence Howard actually saw me at a show, and he came up to me after my performance. He goes, "You have no fear." And I said, no. And he said, "Don't ever lose that." And then I saw him like years later, and I didn't think he would remember me, and he was like, "No fear." And I said, "Yes." He goes, "You still fearless?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Good, And I went out there with no fear. I just was like, whatever happens, happens. And I ended up winning 5 rounds in a row.
Dang.
Before I got eliminated, yeah. So, I mean, it definitely, gave me some, wings, gave me a little something to work with. But, yeah, that's one of my proudest moments, Definitely, standing ovations, my one mic stand, my grandstand on BET when they gave me my own half an hour.
Yeah.
That was amazing, and I still get people to come to me about that half hour.
Yeah.
And, I don't even tell half those jokes anymore, but they remember those jokes. So to know that you've had memorable jokes and memorable bits that people still remember even though you don't do them anymore, those are my proudest moments, yeah.
Really? And see, now that you made a name for yourself, you're able to do so many more things. Like, I know even now you're kind of delving out of comedy.
Yeah. I am. It's funny, my vision board has people on it like Viola Davis and Angela Bassett, and Dorothy Dandridge, because, I want to be an actress. I want to be an actress that is revered, and I just don't want to be a comedic actress, which is nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to be typecast. And I found myself beginning to be typecast, where I was constantly getting this sassy, plus size, sidekick, whatever. And I said, no, I'm more than that.
Right.
I'm more than that. I'm trained. I'm a trained actress.
Right.
So I'm grateful that one, Tyler Perry took a chance on me with Single Moms Club, and then, you know, I'm getting ready to do a new show on Ep6 called American Crime Story, and John Singleton took a chance on me too, playing a very serious role. So I'm excited, you know, to venture off and let people see, you know, there's an inner Viola Davis in here.
But see, now you have the other opportunities to even do things in your own life, because I know that you're doing a nonprofit now. Tell me about your nonprofit.
Yes. I formed a nonprofit called Wigs of Love, which was inspired by me literally cleaning out my closet one day and realizing how many wigs I had.
Really?
And realizing that, you know, how many women out here are battling cancer and have lost their hair could use these wigs.
Yeah.
So I formed Wigs of Love because I know so many of my celebrity friends, we get these very expensive wigs made for us for movies or projects, and then we never wear them again. But there's a woman out here who's lost her hair, and as black women, especially, you know our hair is our crown and glory.
Yes.
And have lost their hair, and then a very dear friend of mine, she passed away from breast cancer, and I just felt the need to keep her mission because she had a nonprofit called Pink Strides for breast cancer awareness, and I hosted their fashion show every year. So with all of those factors came into play, I came up with Wigs of Love, where I get these beautiful wigs that are donated by some of my celebrity friends, also just regular people, and I have celebrity hairstylists. As a matter of fact, T-Pain's mother, Mama Payne, and her daughter, Kiki, have come on board to help me because Kiki, T-Pain's sister, makes incredible custom-made wigs, and they've come on board to help me make these incredible wigs for these women. And we, you know, we'll gift these women, but they'll also get a makeover. They're going through chemo, they're not feeling the greatest, they're not feeling beautiful. We make them beautiful, and we celebrate their survivor. We celebrate.
When we look, it doesn't matter what you tell a woman, she has to feel beautiful.
Right. So we're celebrating that they're survivor. No, hey, you're a warrior, and we celebrate you. We celebrate you, you know? Yeah.
So what else what is coming up for CocoaBrown? What's next?
You know, right now I am literally in transition. Like I said, I'm really focusing on going after some more dramatic roles. You know, I'm really excited about that because I want to be challenged. I think that even as a comic, we come from such a place of pain, and I've been through a lot. But at some point on stage, you can't make some of your stuff funny because it's a little too deep. It cut too deep. And I'm looking forward to delving into more dramas so I can purge. You know, so right now it's like a big part of me right now is really just working on my craft and getting back into, you know, my acting workshops and my acting coaches and working on pulling that pain into these characters that I'm hoping to play, especially starting with the American Crime Story character, you know. And, you know, right now just touring. My comedy is changing. I'm a mama now, you know, and, you know, as a single mom and dating.
What she has in here.
Yeah, my angel, that's the level, it's tattooed on my back, this big, you already know. But best thing in my life that I've ever done is that little boy. And just, you know, building him a legacy, you know. I want him to be proud of mama.
So where can your fans like me keep up with everything that you're doing?
Oh, honey, I'm everywhere. Yes, Google me. That's my new thing now. Google me, honey. Google me. No, you can't Google me though. It's Coca, C-O-C-O-A Brown.
Right.
Please add the A because you will get a porn star, and that ain't me. That ain't me.
Okay.
No, honey, no. No, not yet. Things ain't got that hard. But they can find me on Twitter under CocoaBrown22. They can find me under Instagram, CocoaBrown One Funny Mama, One Funny Mama on Periscope, One Funny Mama on Snapchat, Comedian CocoaBrown on Facebook, or like I said, you can just Google me. Put in COCOA Brown,
and it's all gonna pop
CocoaBrown, and you'll get all of my social media. And I talk to my fans. I'm not one of those people that don't communicate with my fans. You holler at me, I'ma holler back. Okay.
Coco, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Go watch out for her Fox series, her new book coming out. Keep up with everything. Google her, and we'll be back with more Molo in the city.
LiveHipHopDaily.tv, Atlanta's only online 24-hour hip-hop TV channel. Watch live podcasts, original content, music videos, and more. LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Molo in the City podcast. I am here with jewelry designer and clothing designer, Miss Jenee Dionne. How you doing, darling?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. Good to finally have you here.
I know. It is an honor. So I appreciate you guys for having me, really.
I know you're originally from Denver, Colorado.
I am.
What's the fashion scene like in Denver?
You know what? No, Denver is relaxed. You know, it's more West Coast.
Okay.
So yeah, they do their thing out there. I love home, so.
Her guys, like, it's amazing. As you can see on our model today. She's wearing our goddess collection. Where did that come from? You have these Grecian-style gowns. It's very flowy. It's feminine. Like, where did you even get inspired to do something like that?
Honestly, the goddess collection to me represents women. And when I say that, I mean, when you think of like ancient Grecian women, what comes to mind for me is beauty and strength.
Yes.
I mean, these women were fierce, but they were like, in a minute, they're gonna drop what they're doing and go to war too.
Right.
But they were beautiful while they did it. And I feel like that's women today.
Right.
We are fighting
Strong
through life.
women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day we fight. And I just feel like we do it gracefully. We do it with beauty. And that's what I wanted that line to represent.
You debuted that line where? In Florida? At the
Yeah.
Florida.
Orlando
Fashion Week?
International Fashion Week. Yes. Yes.
Where did you move on? Because I know your next line was a red carpet line. You did the LA Fashion Week.
Yes.
Where did we go from the Grecian to the red carpet? Where was that transition?
I just, you know what? I just want. It's more so just embracing beauty.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did find that was really amazing, when I would work with a lot of the models, you know, they would tell me, I feel really beautiful in this. I feel like a goddess. And to me, that was like, you get it. Like, you get it. And that said so much to me. Yeah. So I knew I did what I was supposed to do. You got my message. You got my art.
Right.
So then I just said, well, let me take it to another level and kind of make it a little bit more modern. I wanted to keep elegance because I want women to feel beautiful, but I want, and not beautiful in the sense of showing everything,
Right.
but in the sense of feeling beautiful and really not showing too much.
Beauty when it emanates from the inside.
Exactly, exactly. And I still hear those same things from the models. They're like, I feel beautiful, I feel elegant. And that just makes me feel like, you know what, you're doing your job.
So now you've done these different, avenues of styling. Where do you want to go with your fashion? What's the next step for you?
I want to push out my own line.
Your own line?
I want to self-entitle it Jenee Dionne. I want to make my mama proud. Didn't she do a good job with that name?
I love that. Do you have anything coming up now?
Let's see. Next Saturday, no, I'm sorry. I'm lying. Next Sunday, I'll be doing business image. They have actually, I'll be featured in that show. I'll be featuring 30 gowns in this show, so I have 2 more to make by this week. So I'm excited about that.
So now I know I saw your stuff at the Walk Fashion Show recently in Atlanta. How was that experience?
WAP. Okay, I just did my blog about WAP yesterday. I love WAP. That is my family right there. Oh, I love them.
Hey,
Sean, Crystal, love you both. I actually did their show last year. It was the first time that I did their show. First time I had ever heard of their show. And I went and I was thinking, how in the world are they going to coordinate 24 designers in one show? But let me tell you, I had no problems, like no problems. Usually some shows, you've got 6 designers and it's crazy, it's
circus.
right. I had no problems. And so I was like, okay, I want to do this show this year. And they said absolutely. And this year I showcased the red carpet collection. And it was a wonderful show. It was hot, but it was wonderful. I mean, I can't say enough about WAP. I love them. I would love to travel with them. Like when they do their New York show, I want to do New York. Wherever they go, I want to go with WAP. I love WAP.
I heard that one. Follow you where you go. All right, so tell me a little bit about how you have your model style today.
Oh, wow. Well, today I have the opportunity to work with Alesia. She is amazing. She's beautiful, wonderful personality. One of the things I love best to work with. But enough about that. I can't wait for you all to see her. She's going to be wearing, and I don't really have a name for it. I can just tell you what the aesthetic is.
Okay.
It's runway. This is not, yes, it is strictly runway. It's not something that you're going to see every day. It is a mermaid style dress, but it has lots of body contouring to it. It's got a big open back. It's an amazing piece. I love it, but it's not what you're gonna see like an everyday piece, and she's gonna look amazing in it. So I can't wait for you to see. Yes, ma'am. So yeah.
Who you got to shout? I know you got to sneak some looks.
Oh.
Shout outs now.
First of all, I want to say a big shout out to my family. Like, love y'all, and my Denver family. Love y'all. Big hugs. I miss everybody back home. But I also have to send hugs and love to my boyfriend, Deshaun, who you guys will actually be seeing soon. He is an upcoming R&B singer, amazing, but most importantly, we do a lot of shows together, but he keeps me encouraged and I keep him encouraged, so we just kind of push each other. My photographers, Tyree Spencer, Dennis Jones, and more recently, Lenny Reed. And then the beautiful ladies who I've had the opportunity to work with, all of the models. Yes, yes. So they have truly, they made me. They make my line, they just make everything come to life.
You inspire them and they inspire you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, where can they find your line, darling? If they're looking for your stuff, what's your contact?
Ooh, that's gonna be. No, you can always, everything is available on my website. That's JeneeDionne.com. That's JeneeDionne.com. And then also I do have another website. It's sewinvogue.com, and that's just spelled all correctly. So SEWNIN Vogue VOGUE.com. So.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Be sure to look at her line. She's gonna be in all the fashion weeks before we know it. All right, we'll be right back with my Molo in the city. So right now we have a special performance for you guys coming live from Spotlight Tuesdays at A Villa. We have singer Tiara'Nicole.
This song is called Let You Go. And basically that dude I was just talking about, I had to cut him loose. And I got me a real one over here. All right now. Yeah. Get up and good me. Looking at the clock, it's 2 in the morning. I should have heard from you by now. Sick and tired of being lonely. Thought you would be the one to hold me down. Now it seems that things have changed. Something is wrong, you're not the same. I always thought that you would be here for me. Guess I was wrong, time to let go now. Gotta let you go. Put up with you for way too long. Now it's time for us to move on. Gotta let you go. Don't wanna be treated like this, so I gotta walk away from you.
you so much for tuning in today to Molo in the City podcast. I have to give a special thanks to everybody who was a part of the show today, starting with our guest designer, Miss Jenee Dionne, and comedian and actress extraordinaire, Miss CocoaBrown. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I have to give a special shout out to Hourglass Collection, who styled me today, who has their outfit on. I love this. I don't want to give it back. And I was actually styled by Miss Modern Flair. She always holds us down here on the show. Thank you to our makeup artist, Miss Love My Beautiful. Also, our model, Alesia Sanders. Dragon Tattoo, one of our sponsors, thank you so much, as well as Sway Lounge for letting us utilize this beautiful venue. And thank you to my whole Molo in the City crew, all right? Now we want to keep bringing you guys back to all the hottest artists, all the hottest talent. So if you guys are a performer of any sort, be sure to send in your EPK to inthecitypodcast@gmail.com. If you're a painter, a dancer, I don't care if you spit on your head, you send a detailed bio and a picture to inthecitypodcast@gmail.com. As always, tune in every week with us. Stay so city, and I will see you on the next episode. Love you guys.